Starting riding. Starting riding. First things, the book shows you how to ride a pony safely while it is walking, trotting, cantering, and even jumping. You can learn how to make a pony understand what you want it to do. Later in this book, you can also find out how to take care for a pony. What to wear. You should dress in comfortable clothing and wear sturdy shoes or boots. You also need a riding hat to stop you from hurting your head if you fall. Most riding schools can lend you a hat for your first lessons. Saddles and bridles. A pony wears a saddle and a bridle to make it easier for you to ride. The saddle is like a leather seat on its back. The bridle is buckled around the pony's head. This saddle pad makes the saddle more comfortable for the pony. There is a stirrup on each side. This strap is a girth. It fits around the pony's middle. This is a book protector. You wear it for jumping. A riding that has a strap to keep it on firmly. Riding gloves stop your hands from getting rubbed. You use the bridle to steer the pony. Ponies may also wear a neck strap. At first, you can hold on to the neck strap to help you keep your balance. Saddle, neck strap, bridle. This is called the bit. It goes inside the pony's mouth. These long straps are the reins. Being safe. Always walk around the front of ponies, not behind them. This is because ponies may kick with their back legs if they are startled. Different colors. Ponies come in all kinds of different colors. Each type has its own name. Here are some to look out for. Palomino ponies have a gold body and a white tail and a mane. Dapple gray ponies are white with silver markings on them. Piebald ponies have black and white patches all over them. Going up to a pony. A helper will hold the pony for you. Ponies in a riding school are used to lots of different riders. A pony's shoulders are just in front of its saddle. Before you go up to a pony, find out its name so you can say the name quietly and talk up quietly and walk up to the pony's shoulder. Move steadily so you do not surprise or frighten the pony. Stroke the pony on its neck. Most ponies do enjoy gentle scratch on their mane. Stand beside the pony so you do not get stepped on it if it moves. How to get on? Getting on a pony is called mounting at first. It is easier if someone helps you up. Later you can learn to mount the pony by yourself. A helper holds the pony's head. Without a helper, the pony may walk forward as you are trying to mount. Before you mount, this should be a light squeeze girth. Stirrup. The loops are called stirrup leathers. Slide your finger under the girth. If it's loose, ask for help to tighten it so it holds the saddle firmly in place. Get the stirrups ready. Take hold of each stirrup and slide it down to the bottom of the leather loop. Pick up the reins and hold them in your left hand like this. It helps if you also grasp some mane. Taking a leg up. Holding the reins in your left hand, face the pony's left shoulder. Rest your left hand on the pony's neck and put your right hand on the front of the saddle. Bend your left knee so that the helper can hold your leg. He will count up to three, then push you up. Don't worry about pulling on your pony's mane. Swing your right leg over the pony's back so that you land gently in the saddle. Remember to move your right hand left on the saddle as you sit down. Mounting by yourself, stand beside the pony's left shoulder facing its tail. Hold the reins as before, throwing the ends over the pony's neck so that they are out of the way. Turn the stirrup toward you with your right hand and place your left foot inside it. Rest your left hand on the pony's neck as you did when taking a leg up. Put your right hand on the front of the saddle, still holding the reins in your left hand. Hop around on your right leg until you are facing the saddle. Tall ponies. Now push off your right leg to pull yourself up, standing on the stirrup with your left foot. Use the front of the saddle to help pull yourself up. Swing your right leg over the saddle, moving your right hand out of the way. As before, try to sit down gently so that you do not hurt the pony's back. It is easier to reach the stirrup on a tall pony. If you stand on a strong box when you mount, some riding stables you'll use milk crates or hay bales. Sorry, the spit came. Sitting on a pony. When you begin to ride, a helper will lead your pony. This helps you learn to sit safely without worrying about steering. Sitting comfortably. To sit comfortably on your pony, sit in the middle of the saddle. Let your legs hang loosely so their weight rests in the stirrups. Sit up so your head, hips, and heels are all in a straight line. If you feel wobbly, hold on to the neck strap or the saddle. Your heels should be slightly lower than your toes. Reins. While you are learning, knot the reins to keep them out of the way. Stirrups. To put your feet into the stirrups, lift your knees and turn in your toes. Try to push in your toes without looking down. The widest part of your foot rests on the stirrup. Bend your elbows so your hands are just above your pony's neck. Try riding like this before you pick up the reins. The helper holds the pony with a strap called a leading rein. Sit up so your head, hips, and heels are all in a straight line. Oh, I read that, okay. Moving the stirrups. Stirrup leather. If your stirrups feel too long or too short, hold the end of the stirrup leather, pull it up and free the buckle with your finger. Slide the leather up or down until the stirrup feels uncomfortable. Feels comfortable. Try to do this with one hand, keeping your foot in the stirrup. Fasten the buckle into the nearest hole and tuck the end of the leather under your leg. Make sure it is flat or it will rub your leg. Test your balance. Try this balancing exercises while someone holds your pony. Your instructor may call out parts of the pony for you to touch. Try to keep your legs still as you turn. With both hands, touch your knees, then reach down to touch your toes. Sit up to touch the back of the saddle. Using one hand at a time, stroke the pony's neck. See how close you can reach toward the pony's head. Try going farther each time. Stretch out your arms and turn so that one hand points at the pony's ears and the other at his tail. Then try it the other way. First steps. When the pony walks, it moves one leg at a time. You can feel a slight bump as each leg moves. You don't need the reins if someone leads you. You should feel comfortable, not stiff. Sit quietly, making yourself as tall as you can. This helps both you and the pony to feel comfortable. If you move around or lean forward like the rider above, the pony will find you awkward to carry. Try to keep your balance even when the pony stops or starts. Hold the neck strap whenever you feel unsteady. Improving your balance. When you feel ready, there are more exercises to help you improve your balance. Ask if you may try these while your pony is walking along. Hold your arms out in front of you and swing them around in circles, going over your shoulders. Touch your head and your knees, then touch your hands together behind your back. Holding the reins. When you can keep your balance really well, you can learn to hold the reins, unknot them, and pick up each side with your thumb on top like this. Then move your little finger beneath the reins. Keep your hands gently closed so that you do not grip too tightly. Make sure your hands are level. You should be able to just feel the pony's mouth. Always remember that the reins go to a head, metal bit, which rests inside the pony's mouth. You can hurt the pony if you tug at the reins. Riding in a ring. It is safest to start riding in fenced off area called a ring or arena. Your teacher or riding instructor stands in the middle and tells you what to do. Sometimes the instructor controls your pony on a long line called a launch line. On the launch line, your pony moves in circles around the instructor. Your instructor may ask you to ride without reins or stirrups. This also helps to improve your balance. Practicing at home. Line up two chairs, one in front of the other. Tie a long piece of string to either side of the chair in front. Don't pull too hard on the string or the chair will fall over. See how quickly you can get your fingers in the right place. That's the end. Okay, bye. I'm gonna read the other parts in the next part. Okay, bye. Make sure to check that out. Okay, bye.